Alright, what's going on guys? It's GCP here, and as we all know, Warzone is probably the most popular thing with Modern Warfare. Obviously, the Battle Royale game was a wide success, and honestly, it's competing with Fortnite, as crazy as that sounds. I mean, honestly, if you put anything with free to play on it, and if it's a big enough title like Call of Duty is, you're gonna have some popular things happen. You're gonna have some crazy good things happen, and that's exactly how Warzone turned out to be. And I can't blame them. I don't have really anything bad to say about Warzone. I think Warzone is a great experience, especially when you play with a squad. I mean, solo is a different experience altogether. I mean, a lot of camping going on in there. I've gotten so far, maybe 2 wins in there. I don't play it very often because it is a complete camp fest. If you want to do well in solos, then you want to play at your very most tactical that you've ever played before. So that's basically just camping. That's just a fancy term for being a camp master, being tactical. But anyways, let me talk to you a little bit about why Dead Silence was not included in the multiplayer. This is something that we've been arguing with the developers, Activision, Infinity Ward, for a very long time, something we did not understand. Why did you not include Dead Silence as a perk in the multiplayer? And now that I have looked at this game from a objective, subjective, all types of perspectives, I've looked at it now after playing it since the very launch of this game in 2019. It makes sense. It obviously makes sense. And I've actually, thought about this a lot. And a lot of us out there who are content creators, and even if we're not content creators, we're just, players of the game, obviously we've complained about this. The reason for that is, and it's quite obvious, that Warzone was the focus of this game. The multiplayer was not the focus of this game. Warzone was, the Battle Royale. Battle Royale, I've talked about this before in my previous video where I talked about, how widely popular Battle Royale games are and if they're played out or not. But basically, Battle Royale games are the wave. They're here to stay. They're popular for a reason. They're the trend. I mean, obviously, this is the way that gaming is going nowadays. And of course, one of my subs actually said that he wouldn't be surprised if going forward, Battle Royales would be the focus of these games and multiplayer would come second. And actually, it was quite evident with Modern Warfare 2019 that this was the case. They created this game with Battle Royale in mind and the sole focus of this game. That's where the focus was, and this is why Dead Silence was not a perk. Because if you can imagine Dead Silence being a perk and you have custom loadouts, meaning in Warzone, you know how you can pick up your custom loadouts? You can either buy them or they'll randomly drop throughout the map. If you have Dead Silence on permanently with your loadout on, can you imagine how cheesy and how overpowered that would be? I mean, forget Ghost. I mean, Ghost is already overpowered right there. But the reason why they made footsteps so loud was because they want people to be able to hear others in Battle Royale. And they didn't want Dead Silence getting in the way of that. That's why they included it in the field upgrade. And it makes a lot of sense. That's why we don't see it in multiplayer, because they first thought about Warzone. They thought about the Battle Royale and how Dead Silence would ruin that, and it would be so overpowered to have Dead Silence on for your loadout going around the whole game, depending on when you actually got your loadout. Imagine having that as a perk 24/7. You'd be able to hear everybody. You'd go through buildings, you go through everywhere with your footsteps not being heard, and you'd be able to sneak up on people. I mean, it makes a lot of sense, right? It's crazy. So, because in Warzone, they don't have it as a perk, they have it as a field upgrade, or they have it somewhere on the map, maybe from a loot box, or when you're going out and looting, you'll find a Dead Silence, which is really quite rare. I mean, I rarely find Dead Silence in Warzone, but that's just it. They made it rare for a reason, because they didn't want us to have it as a loadout, as a perk, and that's why it translates into multiplayer, us not having it as a perk. And it makes, again, like I said before, a lot of sense, and it's actually quite unfortunate, especially for those of us. I mean, don't get me wrong, I am a Battle Royale fan, I'm a fan of Warzone, but when it comes to multiplayer is my first priority. That's where I actually find the most fun in when I play Call of Duty, and that's what Call of Duty actually since its inception actually was. That was where the focus was, multiplayer. Call of Duty has always been a multiplayer focused game, not so much in the Battle Royale. Battle Royale only started with Black Ops 4 and Blackout, but now, again, and I can't blame them, it's the wave. Battle Royale is the wave, and obviously Warzone is having its success, so the multiplayer has been put on the back burner, and that's why we don't see it entirely focused. That's why a lot of the bugs that we are seeing in multiplayer is because they focused on Warzone and neglected the multiplayer. That's, again, like I said before, going back to my point, that's probably the main reason why we don't have Dead Silence as a perk in the multiplayer, because they didn't want it being a perk in Warzone. But anyways, let me know your guys' thoughts below. Do you guys think this is the reason why they didn't include Dead Silence as a perk in multiplayer, because of Warzone? Or if you guys have any other theories, let me know that down below. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you guys hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, and also don't forget to hit the bell to be notified whenever I upload. And with that being said, this is Juicy Pete, signing off.